Back-to-back live streams here. I did a little Bannerlord. Now it's time for some Risk. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull up my channel and everything, or my chat and everything, and we'll get started. All right, so I'm going to create a match. I'm not sure what map I want to go with yet. I do have the premium pack, which gives me certain additional maps, and then we could see what the unlocked ones are for this time around. Free map of the week is New York. Interesting. Not sure that's the one I want to do. Central America. That's an interesting map. The United States one might be kind of fun too. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you want to see me play? You can do any of these ones in the premium pack or free map of the week or classic. Hey, Niall, welcome. Good to see you guys again. Feel like we just did this with a different game, though. Maybe we'll see some new folks as well. I know there's a lot of people out there streaming Bannerlord, so it might be that some people see this and it's something a little different. I don't know. USA, USA, France. Hello, Ed, what's up? Trying to decide which map we're going to do. I'm kind of liking, I've never done the Battle for the United States before. So I'm feeling like maybe that's one I want to try. We could certainly go classic and do just a, kind of a regular world map as well. I know my way around that one pretty good. Take it all, bro. All right, let's do some classic. So manual placement. I'll go manual placement. Yeah, I like that. I always like to go fix. I hate doing the progressive cards. I just don't like that at all. Luke, that's awesome. How's is there anything you can help give me some helpful tips from what you're learning from everybody playing Bannerlord? I'm guessing some of them are probably better at it than I am. I'm still pretty new. You know what? Let's go back and do the USA map. It seems like that's what everybody wants to see. And I hadn't had anybody join yet, so I like a new challenge. I've never played the USA map before, so I honestly have no idea what I'm doing with that one. We'll figure it out. We're going to go with manual placement off, though, so we can get into a game a little faster. And we'll try to get 5 players. I don't know if we'll get that many or not. Poco Lombardy, 12. Interesting name. Oh, we actually got some folks in pretty fast. We'll get one more, we'll be set. Okay, let's do this. So I'm red. Ich liebe Risk. All right, let's see. Hopefully everybody is in the map. All right, so it looks like I am right in the center. Do I have Ohio? They gave me Ohio with only 1 army on it. All right, cool. I'm 4th out of 5 to go, though. I don't like that. So I want to see what the continents are. And it looks like the Heartland is the big one with 5. Appalachian Highlands here. And there's a mountain right there in the middle, the Appalachian, so you can't attack there. Maybe I'm going to move all my people into Ohio if I can. I'll try to take the state up north. I am doing more Ostriv tomorrow. There will be a new episode of Ostriv Live. When you can get a castle, you can upgrade them a lot and finish the quest to talk to nobles about the artifact. Okay, that's cool. My daughter's YouTube channel, I'll tell you what, it's easier just to type it in than to try to explain it to you. She is at, she's going to hit 100,000 subscribers in the next couple of days. All right, so we're going to be going fourth. I don't like going later, but I'd like to try and connect my forces as quickly as I can. Anno 1800, I do like that game, but I've got enough other series going on right now. Yeah, I definitely want to get my castle back and hold on to it if I can. Star Trek Online, I played it a little bit back when it first came out, that and Lord of the Rings Online. I played a ton of World of Warcraft way back in the day, like 15 years ago. Used to be really into the MMORPGs, not as much anymore. Also played a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nail. All right. Where are we going to go? So let's do this. No. Eventually, I want to try and consolidate some of these forces over here in the center. But right now, it's just, honestly, in the first couple of turns, it's just about getting cards. Purple's kind of spread out. Everybody's pretty even after the first turn. I've got the biggest army, but that doesn't mean a whole lot right now. I'm curious to know what Purple's plans are. I've got a nice start toward getting this continent here. A stream a day to keep the corona away. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, my daughter has substantially more subs than me. She's got 5 times as many subs. And her channel started in April of last year, so it's only a year old. She started her channel, made, I don't know, 10 or 12 videos on a couple of different games, and then didn't make any videos for about a month. And then all of a sudden one day, one of her videos just started taking off, and it was getting thousands of views every day. And the next thing we know, she's getting thousands of subs every couple, like 1,000 subs a day for a while. And by June, you know, within a month of her channel taking off, it had 20,000 subscribers. It had a couple 100,000 views, and she was monetized, and she was doing great. And she's doing great. I mean, she's got a great personality. She's hilarious. She's very good at it, and she's only 14, so good for her. All her friends are going to be turning 16, getting summer jobs to pay for a car, and she's going to have all the money she could ever possibly want for things. She could graduate high school with enough to do whatever she wants, probably buy a house with cash, hopefully by that time, if it keeps going the way it is. Will I do another UA Dreadnought live stream? Yeah, I will. Maybe Sunday, a couple of days. I did one yesterday. About to be our turn here. Nobody's really attacked me, which is a good thing. But everybody's pretty even right now, so it's kind of hard to see how things are shaking out at the moment on this. So I'm really just going to kind of keep going for cards, I think. Let's see. So I'm thinking about trying to take what would have been the Northwest Territory here, these 5 states. But it kind of depends on what everybody else does. Meme ships are great. Yes. Victoria 2, I have. It's been a long time, Ed, but I have. I love that game. It's very different. I always really struggled with the economy in Victoria 2, but I love the game. And that's a time period that I'm very interested in as well, historically. All right, purple. I don't know what anybody's doing yet. It's kind of hard to get a sense. It looks like blue might be going for New England, but yellow's got that one army perched up there. I think everybody's just kind of waiting until they get cards to really try to make any big moves. Landon, hello. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Saltwater reefing, that's cool. Chad, you know, that's the way to start a channel is do something you're passionate about. If it's something you love, do it. And I'm guessing you'll, at the very least, even if it doesn't get a lot of views, you'll connect with other people that are also passionate about it, which is great. Because, you know, for example, in my family, nobody in my family is really into strategy gaming and into history like I am. So you guys become my outlet for this stuff, and you're the people I get to connect with and talk to about it. So that in and of itself has been worth all the hours that I've put into it. All right, so what's going on here? Orange is up to 32. Okay. I could go right here and actually connect my forces, which might be a good idea. I think I'll do that. Because now what I can do is fortify these guys all the way over to Ohio. Here we go. Now let's take a look at our cards. Ooh, and we can trade in. We could get 8 armies by trading those in. Lauren, yeah, you know, honestly, Lauren, when I started the channel, initially that's what it was going to be because I was traveling so much. Ooh, blue finally took New England. And then I just started getting into the gaming thing as well. Is Louisiana and Arkansas a continent? Yeah, you know, is it? It looks like it is. No, they're part of the Southeast. It looks like that because of the black around the Mississippi River. But actually, the Mid-Atlantic's the small continent, and then New England's a +1. So blue's got both of those, which gives them 3 total. Flames of War or Bold Action? No, I have not. I have to check that out. After this pandemic, yeah, Lauren, as soon as I get to travel again, I absolutely will. If this stuff all clears up, I'll be traveling again probably in August. August, September, October, November is when I do 90% of my travel. But of course, it all depends on what's going on because if schools aren't open, obviously I have nowhere to go. All right, so yellow turned in and they loaded everything up over here. And they're going to try to take the West Coast, it looks like. But they're only they've only got 26 armies. Now they've only got 17. That was kind of bad for yellow. They had a 22-man army and they lost it. Wow. Do I like the Star Wars universe? Yes, I do. I love Star Wars. I'm really into a lot of science fiction. I like Star Wars. I like Star Trek. I love all that stuff. Lauren, I actually have a couple of videos from some travel I did that I haven't uploaded yet. Independence Rock when I was in Wyoming. That was one. that I did. I think I've got a few others too. I've got some more from Boston. I didn't upload my Lexington and Concord video yet, so that'll be coming as well. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to throw these right here. So I think it looks like Michigan should be safe from any kind of attack. I'm a little worried about purple going after me up here, because he definitely could. He could break my continent easily. And I'm guessing he probably will, because purple doesn't have any real strong territory of his own. So it makes sense that he would probably attack me in one of these spots just to keep me from getting it. Yes, Lauren, I'm holding videos from you. Sorry, I just haven't had time to sit down and do the editing on those videos yet. How much do I know about World War II? Not as much as some, but probably a lot more than most. My three, the areas that I would say I probably know the most about. Number one would be the American Civil War. Number two would be, Liam, I know about Flames of War, the miniature game. I have that, actually. So American Civil War, by far and away the most I know about anything would be that topic. Second would be the Wars of the Roses and medieval Britain. And then third, probably World War II. A Star Trek, Star Wars crossover now that Disney has bought them. All right, let's see what purple does. If I were purple, I would probably do this. But purple's just not very strong anywhere, so I don't know. He might, yeah, he's letting me off the hook. Excellent. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking to see who's weak that I might be able to pursue and get some cards. But right now I just want to strengthen this continent. James, hello, welcome. I streamed for an hour or so on Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and now we switched over to a little Risk for a game or two of Risk. So far, so good on this one. This is my first time playing the United States map, so you just never know. So I asked this before on my other stream, but I'll ask it again because I think we got a few new folks here. Freedom, favorite part of history. Where y'all watching from? Just tell me where you are right now. So, Niall, what did I miss? Warhammer 40K. I've never really been too much into the fantasy gaming world, though I do a little bit here and there. But Yellow's been kind of slow with their turns. I hear one of my sons screaming upstairs, but my wife's up there, so she can handle it. Yes, Keith, thank you for that. Poland, very cool. Love Thunder, thank you for being here. That's great. Yeah, I think purple's gonna go after me here. I'm surprised he didn't already do it, but every turn he waits gives me a chance to fortify more of these troops back over. Orange is kind of just loading up all their troops in one spot there. Love our Canadians. We got James here, Lauren's here. Lauren's Canadian. He's up in Quebec. Lauren won our first Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts giveaway that we did. Oh, no, he got Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail in the first giveaway. We're probably a day or two away from the next giveaway and all of that. All right, we gained 7 that time. And so what that does is allows me to make more of a deterrent for purple there. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and break orange of their... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to attack orange because I'm going to hope that purple will do it instead. And I'm just going to go after an easy territory for a card. And we're going to pull these guys over to here. Oh, we got 2 of you in Montreal. Interesting. Bonjour to you both. You don't simply attack Florida and risk and not expect some of it to rub off. All right, so let's see where everybody's at now. So obviously I'm the big threat because I've got way more armies than anybody else. Purple probably second. Look at that. He's gonna go kamikaze on me here. If he was smart, yes, I was hoping he would do that. That he would look at continents in 2 different spots and think, you know what, I'm better off to attack the weak continent down here. And that's exactly what he did. Excellent. Beautiful. So yellow's down to 15 armies. Seems like my internet's slowing down a little bit here. Not sure what's going on with that. Friday nights, now that this whole coronavirus thing has happened, seem to be the only time I've ever had an issue with my internet getting a little slow. Since nobody has anywhere to go, nothing to do. I've got some pretty fast internet too. So purple has connected their force. They're obviously one of my biggest threats at the moment. I gotta watch blue though, because blue's got 5 cards. They're right here on my border, and they've got a continent. If somebody would knock out this territory right here, I might make a run on trying to take blue out. The AGOD series, probably within the next week. I'm still working on perfecting my skills. It's a steep learning curve, that AGOD Civil War II, all of their games in fact. And I don't want to dive into it completely clueless as to what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to take the Union side first just because I would expect it to be easier. And I need that right now. I need to work my way through that. So, yeah, within a week, because I'm already jonesing for some Civil War. So let's see what orange does. See, I can't go after blue in his 5 cards because of this right here. Otherwise, I would definitely go after blue before he gets his turn, because he's going to be turning in cards. I'm not sure I could take him all the way out anyway. Yeah, purple. We're going to watch what he does here. What's he get for those continents? He gets a total of 6. There we go. Orange took care of that one. See, I like that when, like purple took orange's continents and now orange repaid the favor. As long as those 2 go at it, they're not a threat to me. Blue's my biggest threat right now. Niall, what's the name of the World War II naval game you're thinking about? Do I think Wikipedia is reliable? Yes and no. Sometimes. I mean, I don't consider it a primary source for anything. But I use it quite a bit. Okay, you know what? Let's see. We're going to just really dissuade blue from thinking about doing anything against me. And then we will try to get... Actually, yeah, we're good there. I'm going to try to get an easy territory here. No, it didn't work out. Okay, so now what we have to do is go here. And then we're going to bring these guys down to... Actually, we'll go all the way down to Kentucky. There we go. Pacific Fleet on is there a Pacific Fleet on mobile now? I remember Pacific Fleet from back in the day. That was a fun game. Now you got me scrolling on my phone while other people are taking turns here. See, good. I was hoping Blue would go somewhere else besides coming at me. Although he's still a big threat here. I think he just finally turned in cards. So now everybody's back to 3. Oh, look at that. Pacific Fleet on mobile. It's $5.99, but that might be worth it. Keith, I want to start watching. Is that the one that has Sean Bean, who I love, by the way? The Sharp series. I want to check that out. I just watched Sean Bean's. He did like a documentary series about Waterloo that was really cool. And especially now that I know that my 4th great grandfather made some of the guns that were used by the British at Waterloo. Now I'm really pumped about learning more about that. I don't know if it's even possible, but the possibility that there might be a musket out there made by my 4th great grandfather just is really tantalizing to me, even though I know it would be really expensive to get it. Niall, I'm going to check that out. Thank you for suggesting that to me. Let's see. Okay, I don't have cards to turn in. Purple's got his continent back, and he's really kind of weak all the way along, but just strong enough that there's not really anybody who's going to go after it. And at some point, I'm going to have to do something about Blue. I can't just keep watching this threat next to me. Niall, thank you. Appreciate that. Take care, man. All right, let's see. Where are we going to go here? I'm going to keep the detente going with Blue over here. And we'll spread out to this spot. This is kind of ugly now because I don't really know where I want to go with this. Guess we'll go to here. Now I can turn in next turn. Yeah, Keith, I think that's the special I saw with Sean Bean on Waterloo. Oh, there's an Atlantic Fleet too. I'll check that out now. That's awesome. Oh, Blue did it. And he did it just before I could turn in cards. So he's going to pay for that. He turned his in. Of course, now you can see I'm down. I've actually got one of the smaller armies. Drink beer, save water. That's awesome. And welcome and thank you again for your support. And I did get your messages on Patreon. I'm going to be recording another episode either tonight or tomorrow on Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail, and your ship will be there along with Andrew's. And Andrew commented right after you there, a Sweet Tooth. So your ships will be in the next episode. So I will say this about this U.S. map. It definitely is a longer battle. It's not a quick map like some of the others I've played. And you can kind of see everybody's kind of sorted themselves into their various areas now. We're going to take our continent back from Blue here in a minute. But in the meantime, Orange has put themselves into a pretty strong position. And they're going to definitely take out. See, Yellow's in an interesting spot because they don't have any real natural opponents. Nobody's really going after them. Orange and purple are kind of opponents. Orange is in a tough spot because they've also got blue up here. But blue's kind of mostly going after me, so that's kind of a thing there. I only got 3 because I lost that continent, but we'll get it back. I'm not going to be able to hold my continent yet, but at the very least, we're going to get Ohio back. Ooh, I lost 7. That was rough. I'm going to have a hard time with blue. Honestly, right now, I'm not really going to try to hold that continent. I'm in kind of a tough spot right now. I really need orange to go after blue a little bit, but they've got to deal with purple. Ooh, purple. This is a tough... The continent that I ended up trying to take is a tough one because of where it's situated. I mean, really, ideally, blue and purple have the way to do it, where you're kind of in an edge of the map, even orange down here. But mostly that and that, I feel like those are really good spots because, see, like right here, you can put your whole force right here in Pennsylvania and Maryland and just kind of drain all these other territories. Although right here you can see Massachusetts is connected to North Carolina. Now I'm kind of the weakest of the bunch. Purple's really building up strength. Ooh, nice. Okay. I could trade in next turn, but it wouldn't be worth a lot. If blue's smart, he's going to load him up there. Yeah, he'll take a territory and then go on his merry way. Oh, purple. Purple turned in cards. James, really? Wow. Stormed the beaches at Normandy, you talking about? Were they in the Canadian Army? What was that? Was it Juno Beach? Was the Canadians? I know Juno Golden Sword were the British and Canadians and Anzacs. Yeah, purple is really strong. Purple's got 56 armies now. I've only got 26. Yellow's up to 54 now. Yellow was pretty weak for a while, but they don't have, like I said earlier, they don't have any natural enemies. Now they're going to go for purple. I thought Juneau. Okay, Juneau was Canada. Gotcha. I had a first cousin. His name was Harry Wilson. He's my grandma's first cousin, actually. He'd be my great-grandfather's nephew. And he was with the 114th Infantry in the 44th Division, the U.S. Army. And they didn't land on D-Day, but they came in afterwards. And they were near Havricourt, France in November of 44. And their platoon leader called in an artillery strike on the German position in front of them. The strike came in too short. It burst in the trees overhead, and Harry was mortally wounded. He's buried here in our hometown, and every Memorial Day, his is the grave that my family and I go to visit to pay our respects. And I didn't know that story for years, that's how Harry died, because his family actually moved to Cambridge, Ohio, which is a couple hours away from us. And so what ended up happening was I actually tracked down a guy online whose father had been in the same company, Company E, and his father had kept a diary. So he sent me a copy, a transcription of the entire diary, like 150 pages. And it mentioned Harry's death in there. It mentioned the 4 guys that had been wounded, including Harry's platoon leader. The other guys all survived, but Harry did not. So I'm just kind of biding my time. I'm really not in a position to control the game at all. I just kind of have to survive and hope that somebody else weakens someone else, like Blue, for example. And, see Blue, yeah, he just went at me and he just tore us both up there. Chase, very cool. The Black Watch Infantry. Black Watch, of course, makes me think of Game of Thrones, but Poland was on sword too. Okay. I know there were a lot of other troops. I kind of oversimplified when I said American and Canadian and British, because obviously there were many other nations involved, but I know primarily those 3. No, actually, Lorne, Harry's buried here in Ohio. We visit his grave. He wasn't brought back to Ohio. It was in 1949 that his body was brought home, and I don't know where he was initially buried. We just know he's buried here today in the military section of our cemetery in town. I have a number of cousins who are on the tablets in the World War I cemeteries. They were British. Trying to remember the one cousin who was killed in 1917. I'm trying to remember the name of the unit that he was in. I think he was in the Sherwood Foresters, actually. British regiment. Andrew, hey, good night. That's cool. I do that. I always kind of felt like it was a little selfish to do something like that, but I could make an Amazon wish list. I mean, especially right now, YouTube's my only source of income, so every little bit helps, honestly. And I know a lot of other people are dealing with similar things, so I'm grateful to at least have this. Now, honestly, I don't really have any good places to go with my army right now. I'm so weak, honestly. I'm really not in a position probably to do much at all. That's moving forward now. I know that fighting this map, this is not the place that I want to try and make my stand at all. I really have nowhere good to go. Blue turned in cards. Now he's going to take my 13. If he's smart, he takes me out all the way, and he gets my 2 cards. That's what I would do. And it seems like that's what he's going to do. Yep. Smart move. Blue's looking real good now. He's going to get my cards. And he already has one, so. All right, that was fun. We'll do one more. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and play a traditional map. Classic. Manual placement off. Nah, let's go manual placement on this time. I'm going to be blue this time, though. Wait and see some people join in on this one. Can I choose a random map? You know, I'm actually not sure if you can do that. That'd be kind of cool, like to do like a map roulette where you join in a group of people and then you don't know what map you're going to do until it picks it for you. We can add bots, but I'd rather play human opponents if I can get enough in the game. Although it looks like I'm having a little trouble getting enough in this one. Maybe they don't want to do manual setup. Let's try auto setup. See if people go for that. And we'll do a 4-player map. Seems like nobody's playing right now or something. There we go. Hey, we're 39 subs away from 19,000, which means that'll trigger the next giveaway for a key for Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. You'll get us that much closer. The Somme, yeah. Oh my gosh. Some of those battles in World War I, just absolutely brutal. Yeah, I know the robot is add bot. I'm just trying to avoid doing that. I'd rather play human opponents. I can play bots anytime. It just depends on how long it's going to take to get some more human opponents in here. All right, well, maybe we are going to do some bots. We'll give it another minute or two. Niall, welcome back. We're going to do one more match here. I'm having a little trouble getting folks in. Maybe we have to do the American map again. It seems like nobody wants to do world domination. I had Lawson. That's cool. I just found out recently. I had a cousin who was a doctor who was captured by the Japanese and ended up on a prison ship that was sunk during World War II, and pretty much all of them died. I'm trying to remember the name of the ship. All right, now take care, man. AA Ron. You done messed up, AA Ron. All right, yeah, hey, we got 4 in pretty quick on that one. We're only going to do 4 on the American map this time. '21st and the 18th, Georgia. Well, I had relatives fighting on the other side during the Atlanta campaign. Oh, man. People didn't confirm, so we've got to start it over again. Yeah, Love Thunder, you're right about that. And Poland absolutely had it really rough. I was watching, I don't remember the name of the series, but there's a series on these guys that are doing like World War II archaeology, and they were in Poland. It was really fascinating. They found the bodies of, like, I think it was a German woman who had been killed by the Soviet troops when they came back through. Seems like we're able to get folks pretty fast in this one. We'll just give it a minute for folks to come in. People just kind of jump in, and if you don't fill it up quickly, they jump back out again. Lawson, that's brutal. Well, maybe we're not going to do this. I really don't want to play with bots, though. Even though they are, it would be hard ones, so they'd be a little bit better of a challenge. We might just have to join. Oh, here we go. Maybe we can get 2 more real fast. Anderson, I had 2 uncles who died at Andersonville that are buried there. One, his name was Henderson Gerhardt. He was in the 39th Kentucky. The other one was Alvin Blair. He was in a Kentucky regiment as well. I can't remember which one. Come on, give us one more. Might do a bot if I don't get a 4th. All right, bot it is. A hard bot. So blue's the bot. Hopefully we get them all this time. Okay. Well, I've got a chance at New England, depending on what yellow chooses to do. And yellow goes before me. So if not, the alternative is the southeast. But that's a little harder. And yellow is there too. Purple taking their good old sweet time. Anytime now, purple. Purple's in a good position because so much of their force is in one place, which is really what you want when you start. What did blue just do? They didn't attack anybody. Wow. Well, blue's the bot. Yellow's going for New England. Oh, interesting, yellow. Yellow is going to be a thorn in my side from the beginning, it seems. Right now, it's just about getting cards. There's really no good spots here. See what purple does, and hopefully does a little faster this time. Purple and yellow are just tearing each other up right now. I would love to visit Andersonville someday. I haven't had a chance to get there yet. I've only been in the Atlanta area and Georgia so far. Oh, blue just nailed me. Blue's trying to take. And they've taken it. They won't probably hold it, but they've taken it for now. Let's see what yellow does. I'm really curious about them. Yellow's very aggressive, and I think in the end that's going to hurt them. But in the meantime, it might hurt me. They're way too aggressive for this early in the game. Okay. Purple, man. I don't know what their strategy is yet, but they've got a lot of territory. Oh, man. There's some nice rolls by purple. They just got, wow, they just lit yellow up. That really worked out well. Dang. That was a nightmare for yellow. Purple's got a lot of territory, but they're spread pretty thin. There's our computer opponent. They're going to sit tight. They're just going to fortify their continent. That was interesting. There, yellow finally got their continents. They've got 2 of them. They're in a pretty strong position up there. So what's yeah, we still need to take all that too. That's not really where we are at the moment. Ooh, purple got cards. I don't yet. Fort Lunenburg, yes, I would love to visit that one. The forts I have been to, let's see. I've been to Fort, oh, what's the fort I was at in North Carolina? I didn't do a lot of video there, but I did some. Was it Fort Pickens? Is that the one I went to? I thought that was in South Carolina. Oh, Fort Pickens is the one I went to in Pensacola. So I've been to the ruins of Fort Pickens. I've been to the Fort Knox up in Maine. And Fort Macon is the one I went to in North Carolina. Oh, look at yellow and blue, purple, or yellow, blue battling it out here. Purple is tough right now. And there's not really anywhere to get at them. That's the tricky part. What do I need for this? I need Arkansas and Louisiana. And I don't have cards yet. That's what makes it kind of tricky. I'll sit tight. There are forts in America, but not not in the traditional sense, and not that are occupied and still used by the military, like the Star Fort types. There are a lot of them you can see and tour that are kept up really well. But most of our forts that are active military bases, like Fort Bragg, for example, they're military bases, but they're not forts like you think of a 19th century fort. But you can see Fort Sumter, like I said, Fort Knox up in Maine on the Penobscot River is really well kept. That's a nice one to visit. Fort Macon was really similar down in North Carolina. Oh, yellow's going to go at purple's continents, but see, purple's smart. Oh, they really went after him. Yellow broke blue and purple's continents. Thank you, yellow. The question is, who's going to break yellow? Because honestly, I just want to build up and hold my continent right now. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Good to know. So there's two Fort Knox. The Fort Knox I've been to is in Maine, and it's on the Penobscot River. The Fort Knox that you guys are thinking of that is still a real fort held by the military, that is in Kentucky. That's over kind of in this area right here. Yeah, I believe that one is still a real fort, but I don't know like if it's a fort again in the fortified traditional sense, though. That's historically where our gold reserves were held. But yeah, that is still in use military fort. Boy, purple's so strong. And again, there's really nobody to go after him. Fort Ticonderoga. Yeah, that's Fort Ticonderoga is right up in here, upstate New York. Yeah, Fort Ticonderoga. That's what like Fort Knox in Maine over here. Um, Fort Macon down here in North Carolina. That's kind of how Ticonderoga is. Hmm. So what do I do here? Purple's getting 10. Purple is going to get stronger and stronger, and really nobody's in a position to do anything about it. He's got just the absolute best situation. I think for the second game in a row, Purple on the West Coast is looking really good. Yeah, I still don't have. I can do here. Not sure what yellow is going to do. Ooh, they traded in cards. There you go. That was smart. That was a good play by yellow. All right, I'll bite the bullet. I'll be that guy. Somebody's got to do it. But then Purple is just going to unleash his wrath upon me for doing this. But somebody's got to do it. What are the continents here? Okay, so nobody's going to... Yeah, he doesn't have any continents at this point. Purple will probably make me pay for that. We'll make him fight for it up there. Why not? I didn't do myself any favors, but I might have at least given other people a chance. Location, location, location. Morgan, you're absolutely right. That's why West Point was so important down here up just north of New York City on the Hudson. Yeah, purple's going to be really tough to stop. I will get to turning cards next turn. I've not been to New Orleans. I have been to Nashville several times. Beautiful city, very nice place to visit. A lot of history there. Haven't seen New Orleans yet. I've been to 47 states in America. I've got 3 left. I've got Utah, Louisiana, and Rhode Island are my 3 that I have not yet been to. And I've been within a half hour of all 3 of them. Just haven't quite gotten there yet. All right. Oh, I forgot. I can't do that. Okay. This works too. I am red. and it's not been real great for me. I was stuck down here with the placement at the beginning, and just haven't really been able to break out of getting there and getting anything else. Purple just kind of dominated the West with nobody really to take him on. He's got 50, 55. Well, there's my path to take his continents again. I can take all of them, actually. Problem is, I can't keep being the guy to do this. And if I leave him to do it, then he's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. He's got 3 cards now, too. Okay, we got to go here and then Nevada. And then pull all the way back. Now, purple's going to be really ticked at me and probably take my continent back from me, but we reduced him to only 3 reinforcements. There, he got cards. So he's going to get retribution here. Now, if he were smart, he would load up right here, take everything back, and build up right there. But I have a feeling he's going to load him up right here and just smash into me somewhere. This is actually through Steam. I'm playing. It's a free download on Steam. Although this map is with their premium pack, which I think is like $12 or something. But yes, this is a Steam version, and Purple did the right thing. It doesn't look like I'll be able to turn in again next turn. Oh, there, he did go after me. He did both. He took his continents back and took mine. Man, look at him go. He has no cards, though. Yeah, James, I've been pretty lucky. I've been to, I think, 6 other countries. Canada, Bahamas, Costa Rica, Mexico, Belize, Honduras are the countries I've been to. Methinks purple's going to hit me again, and I probably can't stop it. Yeah. And I still can't turn in cards. I'm just really stuck with not much I can do. I probably should pull my troops out of Kentucky. But then I'd have to hold 2 territories. There he goes. I knew that was coming. Yeah, I love Thunder. I really want to go to Europe in the worst kind of way, but it just financially hasn't happened right now. I can't do anything to yellow or blue because I am the only one who's in a position to do anything to purple because blue's not going to. Blue really needs to load up right here and punch through, but they're not going to. I'm the only one who's keeping purple from dominating the map, but it keeps me from really being in a position to do much either. And that's kind of the problem. And see, purple's got a perfect setup here because I can't do much about anything right now for him. I'm at least going to try to deal with one of his continents. Get myself a card, and then just pull back. I think I'm really just delaying the inevitable. At least now I'll be able to turn in cards next turn. I'm not sure what purple's doing here. Not sure he knows either. There he goes. Ooh, that was nice. If blue wasn't a bot, he might be in a better position to do something about purple, but he just won't. The blue's got the best continent on the map. It's got 5 reinforcements. Whether he holds it or not is another story. Not sure what yellow's going to do here. Yellow's going to punch through and take that continent from blue. Okay. Okay. So there's that. And now let's, oh, I don't know. We'll go right over there, I guess, and then we'll start moving against yellow if we get the chance. Man, every time I think I'm finally going to have a chance against purple, he gets cards. Which I will be able to turn in again next turn, so that's helpful. But, oh, he's got 40. How did he get so many? Oh, it's because he has all these continents. Oh, boy. He's trying to take me out. He can't do it, but he's going to pretty much remove me from contention in this game. So actually what I'm going to do now is I'm getting out of here and I'm going to go try to park over on the West Coast. If I can. I'm down to just 11 now. Yellow's got 51 now. And now 58. Plus cards, if they turn them in. James, that's cool. Okay. So I'm trying to tell. I can't tell what Kentucky borders is the problem. Oh, see, yeah, I can only go this way. That's what stinks. I wanted to go down this way. Okay, so I'm going to keep on going. Again, let's see. Okay, I want to go through Nevada, so we take away that continent from him. Actually, I'm putting yellow in a pretty strong position at this point. Okay. All right, so we're going to sit tight now. We'll let purple do this, and we're going to try to set up a little fiefdom on the west coast and just stay the heck out of everybody's way for a little bit. Although yellow is getting stronger and stronger all the time. Yeah, purple's in tatters right now. He was really strong for a while. Now it's all about yellow. Man, purple just takes the entire time and doesn't really do anything. James, but you're Irish? That's cool. Of all the places, I'm kind of surprised. It's funny how purple and I are kind of switching places. Now he's in the south and I'm in the west. Honestly, what I want to do right now is just get some cards, try to build up just these three, and at least give myself that so I can get those extra 2 reinforcements every turn. Oh, see, yellow just got 12 more. Man, they're looking really, really strong now. See, the problem was I was the only one in position to do anything about yellow, but I was also the only one in a position to do anything about purple. And so I chose to keep purple down, but in the process gave way to the rise of yellow. Ez, very cool. Do you know where in China your family came from? That's not I've done tons of family history research, but I've never really researched any Asian families before. So I don't even know what kind of records are available for that. Oh, yellow's getting 10 cards. They're up to 75 now. They're getting to the place where they're going to have more than all the rest of us combined. And nobody can really do much about it. Purple could break up into here if they had enough armies. Okay. Not sure what that activate windows thing is about over here. As you're only 10. Awesome. Well, it's very cool to have you here. We're glad. I'm so weak over here. But and I can't turn in cards yet, and their purple got some. We'll see what they do. I'm not sure anybody can stop yellow at this point. Oh, 15. Yeah, they're unstoppable. And no, purple and blue can't do anything about them. And I'm way too weak over here. Ooh. Probably have to surrender this one before long, but we'll play it out a few more turns. Oh, we got to finish our turn first. There we go. Okay, I'll be able to turn in cards next turn. So blue has 3 cards. If I can keep yellow from taking him out. He's going to do it. If he's smart, he should load up over here and he should go after these cards. Not sure he can. He might have just opened the door for me to do it. Ooh. He didn't... Wow, I can't believe he didn't go after that last blue territory. I mean, this doesn't change the outcome. But at the very least, it'll keep me going a little longer. And I got his 4 cards, which allows me to trade in again. Yeah. I put Karen in timeout. Yeah, Karen, Ez is 10 years old, man, and it ain't his fault or her fault. I don't even know. I'm assuming male, but I could be wrong. Anything that's going on in China. So where are we at now? We're at 87 for yellow and 30 for me. Yep. Can we trade in again? Nope. Okay. Charge! We're just trying to slow yellow down right now. Not really anything I can do to stop him. That's cool. Good for you, Ez. Won't be able to turn in next turn. Yellow's at 79. Yeah. They're trying to take out purple. How many cards does purple have? 3. Let's do it. Yeah. There we go. Hey, Zombie Slayer, appreciate that. I did some live streaming on that a little bit ago. Okay, where else can we go? So right now what I'm just doing is I'm trying to just wreak havoc on yellow as much as I can, even though I really can't do a whole lot to stop them from winning. I'm just taking all their continents away from them. And I think we'll probably park right there. Getting cards is the great equalizer in this game. If you can take somebody's cards away, it gets you back into things. I'll be able to turn in cards again next turn. And we're not quite back into things. He's still got me by 30. But I'm spread out enough that he can't knock me out. There we go. This would be an epic comeback if I somehow managed to give myself a chance in this game. I gotta see where I want to go with this, though. So he's still got 21 more than me. Called Weapons and Warriors. No, I have not. As that's okay. Hey, you know, you're 10 years old. Just play them. Just play and learn, you know. Morgan, that's funny. Especially as a red state. You know, no Republican has ever won the presidency without winning Ohio. Okay, we don't have cards to turn in again this time. I'm going to go right here. And once again, just prevent the continent from happening. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to slow him down while I build up getting more cards again. They still got quite a bit more than me. I could turn in, but I don't think I want to. So he does have 2 continents up here and 1 right here. Okay. No, you know what? No. No. Okay. Just kind of a big mess right now. I'm just waiting to try and get some advantage because he's just still got 50 more armies than I do. But at least I'm dragging it out a little bit. I mean, yellow was dominating this map. I need a couple of really good rolls to go my way where he loses a bunch of armies. Where can you get the game? I got it on Steam. It's free. Jacob, yeah, I answered that as well. This map that I'm playing on is part of the premium pack, which I think is like $12.99 or something like that. But the base game is free. Yeah, we're not going to come back and beat yellow. This is just really an inevitability, really, at this point. Even with me trading in these cards, there's very little I can do to stop him. So we'll make one more last-ditch effort at it here. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Yeah, yellow won't go down, but neither will I, unfortunately for him. But again, just a matter of time. He's got me better than 2-1. What's he got now? 103 to 41. So I might let this turn play out, but I'll probably just go ahead and surrender. There's no point in dragging this out. There's no way I can come back. I made it a game, though. Way more than it should have been. Yeah, I've got 29 armies left. Is this where I yell freedom and just charge into him? Or go Leroy Jenkins? Is that how this should go? Leroy Jenkins. All right. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me for that live stream. Really appreciate it. We'll try to do one again in a few days, but I got to get caught up on some of my other video series, so I'll probably be doing that tomorrow, but maybe Sunday we'll do some more streaming. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll always get notifications when I do go live or when new videos go up. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon.